The main challenges that entrepreneurs are facing today have to do with two questions, when both are related. Obviously, the first one is how to go global. Given that the Portuguese market is small, the Portuguese entrepreneurs traditionally they target immediately the global market, which is good. But for you to do that, you need really a great international network in terms of your partners, your suppliers, and your customers. And the second problem relating to that is how to get the funding to go global. There's a lot of funding for early stage and seed stage in Portugal, but accessing big amounts of capital is a major challenge when you reach that stage where you really need, a Series B and C and above to go global, take global markets, get that market share and become a global champion. The talent is there, the products are there, the business models are global, but you need to access the networks, you need to have the introductions made, and certainly you need to have big quantities of capital if you want to be a global player in any industry, in any vertical nowadays. The experience of being, the leader in terms of bringing the tech tour to Portugal and being the co-president has been quite a challenge, but very rewarding because in the end we've managed to, through the selection committee, which is composed of a very international basis of top VCs from all over Europe, to select what I believe to be really the top 25, some of the top 25 companies in Iberia. Some of the best for sure are represented. And on top of that, to bring so many delegates and to make all this come true in two beautiful locations such as Valencia and Lisbon, having all the support from the institutions that have supported us throughout this journey, and also the private sector and the sponsors, and obviously the great support from the Tech Tour team. It's been quite a journey, but it's been a success, and I'm very surprised with the amount of people that have joined, which proves that nowadays innovation comes from everywhere and that people believe in Iberian technology just as much as they believe in technology from one of the other top countries. There are two main sectors in Portugal which are really strong. In general, ICT, so all matters digital and software and sort of internet related are obviously big, as in any other country. Lower barriers to entry, so to say, in terms of creating a startup. But certainly one of the main sectors is also the health tech, and that is sometimes surprising for some investors, but Portugal is particularly strong in medtech, biotech and health tech in general. So those two sectors are particularly promising. We're seeing a very broad base of companies popping up all over the country, next to universities, a lot of technology transfer, very good incubators and accelerator programs which are very international, attracting also international teams. And when you have big numbers and lots of companies, it's inevitable that eventually a few of them will make it big. Many are already doing international rounds. Some of them are featured actually at Tech Tours, such as Farfetched and Talkdesk and many others, which are doing extremely well internationally. And I believe that in the next couple of years there will be a major IPO originating from Portugal in the international markets. The Tech Tour stands out for a number of reasons. In fact, the first Tech Tour I did was UK and Ireland, and immediately it struck me as a very well organized event, bringing together a limited but very interesting number of top investors with some great opportunities to really look at deals and to think about the next trend, not only in those countries but on an European level. So it's pretty unique in a sense that it's a very down-to-earth event, where you're dealing with business it's not a huge event with hundreds and hundreds of people, but it's a relatively small, close-knit community where people share, bonds are formed during lunch, dinner, coffee breaks and pitches, and that's really what is different about it, because it's not just another conference or another event, it's actually investors and entrepreneurs coming together, having a good time and looking at opportunities together.